Life Explorers.
Hello!
We are back.
We are back.
Yeah, so I'm Amanda.
I'm Namiko.
And today we're going to give you some of tips and recommendations if you want to do the Jeju Fantasy Bike Path.
Yeah. The first and then really most important, exciting part is you have to get this passport. This passport has the stamps that you can get throughout the courses. And then as you can see, if you do complete this cycle path, then you get 10 stamps. And this is really the fun part of the trip. So make sure that you get this passport before you even start.
And show them what they get when they finish.
Yes, this is
the exciting part.
Sticker, the silver sticker. You get big one once you complete the 10 stamps.
Yes, and in this book are bike paths all over Korea, not just on Jeju Island.
Right, and they make your riding a lot more fun.
Yes.
Yeah, if you have this.
Yeah, trying to find the little stamp locations, so it does make it exciting. If you are like a professional cycler or you have a really high-end bike, you may want to bring your own bike. Of course, you're going to have the additional costs of flying it to Jeju, reassembling it, and getting it ready. But if you're a professional, your bike is everything for you. We did road bikes, but you can also rent mountain bikes as well.
Yeah, hybrid bikes.
Yeah, hybrid bikes. So
also electric.
Electric. So they have a full range. So definitely look into renting before you do the expense of bringing your own. Of course, unless you are a professional cyclist.
Yeah, and the price was pretty decent as well.
Very reasonable. And then the next thing is, okay, where are you going to stay? Right? Yours is a multi-day trip. And so we decided to only rent or get a room for the first night. After we flew in, we rented a room. And then from there, we did not book any rooms because we were unsure where we wanted to stop. And we wanted to have the flexibility. So I highly recommend that to be more flexible. There's many places, if it's not a really busy tourist season.
Right. That's also the point.
Yeah, then you can go and just find a place wherever you stop. And there are many, many different places all around the island. How long do you want to take to do it? Because the distance
is 234 kilometers, which is 144 miles. Yeah, if you do the entire circle, that's the distance.
We chose 4 days, which meant we had to do approximately 60 kilometers a day, which is very reasonable and manageable if you are at a fitness level, like an intermediate fitness level or intermediate, low intermediate.
It will be, honestly, it will be a little tough.
Yeah.
It will be very challenging. So, if you want to try entire circle, we would recommend intermediate. But the other way is, if you are the beginners and want to feel how it is, you can do the part of the,
Yeah,
the
just
path.
do part. Just
yeah,
do part
to
of it.
see how you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you would like it.
Probably we could have done in 3 days. We had a quite luxury of stop by at many places, enjoy taking pictures.
Coffee shops.
Right.
So many nice coffee shops.
Right. So usually we start at 7:30 a.m. and then finished by 2 p.m., which gave us quite a lot of time in the afternoon to relax. So that was good. But yeah, if we wanna finish or a little challenge ourselves, then we could have done in 3 days.
Yes, definitely. Many important things, but the least amount you can pack and the lighter your pack can be, the better. Because every ounce you have to pedal, you have to carry with you.
You have to carry the weight.
Yeah, so light layers Yeah.
Yep.
As little as possible. So you could 1 second you could have rain, and the next second it is bright blue sky. So you want to make sure that you bring a rain suit, some sort of rain gear with you, because it can rain at any
Anytime.
time.
Really.
Anytime.
Yes, even if the weather forecast says sunny, you'd get the rain.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So rain gear, wind gear, and layers. Anything. So you don't really need to bring a lot of food with you unless you just particularly, there's some
particular items that you prefer to
yeah.
have. But other than that, you can also minimize the snacks and then just enjoy the food on spot.
Right. Right. A lot of the course runs very close to the coastline, so the views are spectacular. But in addition, closer you are to the coastline, the more you're fighting the wind. And that is a big factor on Jeju, the wind.
The wind. Even though we knew it was, for me, it was a lot stronger than I expected.
Yeah, we're not talking a light breeze.
No.
We are talking gusts.
Yes.
That will, move you back and forth on
we
your bicycle.
almost, fallen down.
Yeah. Some of the gusts were quite aggressive.
Very, very.
Yeah, and they can come up quite quickly. So you must be prepared for that. The wind is a big factor on Jeju. Don't let that deter you. Because the route itself gives you many options. There are many trails you can branch off and go a little inland, and it does make the wind a lot less of a factor. So you do have options like that along the way. And the course is so well marked.
Very, very.
We were really impressed with that.
Yeah.
There's a big wide blue line, and you follow that. And most of the course, you have a nice path that is just for cyclists.
Right.
But sometimes not. Some you have to kind of watch it. Sometimes you do have to go with the traffic. And then sometimes you also have to move around because there are lots of pedestrians, people walking in the area on the same path you have to cycle on. So
right, and then that would give us the recommendation for you. In order to avoid those crowds, we would definitely recommend you to start early. As early as possible.
Yes. I cannot stress that enough, because we cycled in November, which is a little bit off season, but still, in the mornings, it was perfect.
Yeah, from 7:30 to before 10 or
10 to 11.
Yeah. Was very peaceful, smooth riding.
Do yourself a favor, and if you think you're going to be close to an area that has a lot of sightseeing locations, then do those areas a little bit earlier if you can avoid it. And also the ups and downs. It is an island. It is an old volcanic island. And so there are hills. Most of the hills are like a gradual incline. So only some of them are steeper.
If you are in a similar level as we are, the intermediate, I would recommend this course 120%, definitely.
Yeah, me too. This was, it was a really good workout, but not too overwhelming. And there was always someplace to stop, always someplace to rest, and always an incredible view. So if you are looking for a multi-day adventure, cycling adventure, really, really good
This
one.
is the place to go. And if you have done these courses and they have any other tips, recommendations, please also put the comments so that others can refer to it.
Definitely. Yes, if you have anything to add or you had a different experience of any sort, please put it in the comments below. Thanks again.
Thanks for watching.